Morning traders. Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Markets are looking a little bit on the bearish side, a little bit mixed. Some of the S&P big names are holding up, some of them not so much. Same thing with the NASDAQ. We got some news today, and we're going to go all over that today. But if you guys appreciate the content, please like, subscribe, comment. It's always greatly appreciated, but let's get into it. So the big news items for today is going to be, we're going to watch the ISM manufacturing at 10 o'clock. You might get some volatility at 9:45, but I'm going to be watching 10 o'clock for ISM manufacturing, construction spending, and then we got Powell speaking at 11 and 2 o'clock. I'm not really expecting any major volatility because I believe he's speaking at a college event. So there really shouldn't be much volatility, but just keep that in mind. Personally, I'm going to try to be out of positions by then to see if I'm right about there being volatility or not. I prefer not to get stuck in the trap. But on Apple, the big level I'm going to be watching today, if we continue to push down further, I will watch a possible gap fill. It really depends on how the market treats 189.78. So far, since we are on the hourly, it looks like we're breaking below the 21. We're breaking below major support in the pre-market. So I'm expecting a move back down to at least 188 today. So I'd definitely watch that level. If we break down 188, then 187.47 on the daily is going to be a major level to watch on Apple. On Microsoft, what I'm going to be watching here is if we continue to push down, I will be watching a gap fill trade at 378.91 and possibly even a scalp off of 379.79. Now, if we continue to push down, I would watch 371.81 as support, and I would watch 375.83 as a support level as well. If we push upwards today, watch a bounce from 379.80. We're just going to put that to 80. Saying 379.89 is just 79 is just too much. All right, so we'll do 379.80. There we go. So if we get a push to 379.80, then I would watch for a reject off of that level. On NVIDIA, see how NVIDIA is doing. Absolutely getting killed. NVIDIA is getting killed pre-market so far. It's not looking too good. I'd watch that 463.10 level. And if we break that down, let me see where I have the next support. So if we break down 463.10, so that's right there. The next major level I would watch on NVIDIA would be, I'd be very interested to see how 455 holds up, personally. I think 455 is a major level. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bunch of touches, at least 12. So 455 is going to be a major level to watch on NVIDIA if we end up breaking down that 463.10. Then on Meta, what I'm going to be watching on Meta is going to be, let's see what we're doing pre-market. I believe Meta was dropping pre-market. Let me just make sure. So we're bouncing off of yesterday's close, it looks like. We're trying to hold 325.68. So today what I'm going to watch is going to be this level right here at 323. I'm just going to put this in this blue color for now because I don't really know about the level yet. I have to see how price treats it, but it seems like it's a good level. So we'll just put that in there. It's not a major level. The white ones are the main ones I'm watching, but if we break down 323, then 318 will come quite fast in my opinion. And I will watch that gap fill trade at 327.14. On Amazon, what I'm going to be watching on Amazon is to see if we can end up holding that 145.89 on the bearish side. If we can, I would watch 145 and 143.74 for today, specifically 144. If we break down that 144 area on the daily, then it's going to start getting ugly for Amazon. But that's what I'm going to be watching there. On Tesla, what I'm going to be watching on Tesla for today is a gap fill trade at, that's the wrong level, I think. Let me just make sure. So yesterday's close. No, that's right. 240.08 was yesterday's close. So what I'm going to be watching on Tesla is for the gap fill trade at 240.08. If we get a gap fill there, then I'm going to be watching for a push down to 232, 234, somewhere around there. Probably end up scalping that trade. But definitely watch that 232 level. That's going to be a major level to watch. If we break down 232, as you can see, that's going to be a major market structure level. it'll go below the 21 EMA. So if we break that down and close below it, then 226, 219 will come quite fast. So this is going to be a major day for the bulls if they want to show that they have control still. Google, what I'm going to be watching on Google, is going to be that 132.52 level for the gap fill. Let's see how we're doing pre-market. So we're right around that level now. If we continue to stay around this level, then I'm not going to watch it. The main level I'm going to watch for today is 131.41. That'll definitely be an interesting level to see how that ends up playing out. But if we do bounce off of 131.41, if we open somewhere around here below there, I will watch for a reclaim of the 131.41 support and a gap fill trade at 132.52. On SPY, what I'm going to be watching today is going to be, let's see here, let's flip to, let's say we open at 455.75. Where does that put us? So that's going to put us somewhere over there. So what I'm going to be watching, we'll just highlight the close. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be watching 456.26 reject, because that's what I said in yesterday's video, that I'm not really looking for a gap fill trade on SPY, the higher confluence level before 56.26. So what I'm going to be watching for today is to see if 454 ends up pulling up. If we get moved to 454 today, we break 454, then things are going to get very ugly. For the bulls, we're going to get moves back down to 452 and 450, in my opinion. But if we can maintain 454 and stay within this range, then bulls definitely have control. I mean, considering that we went on an absolute tear these last few weeks, it's no shock that we get some pullbacks and consolidation. So I wouldn't get too caught up in the selling. It's just a consolidating range. It's not a big deal. What would be a big deal is if we get a daily close below 454 and 452, then havoc's going to wreak on SPY QQQ. So then on the Qs, what I'm going to be watching is going to be this level right here. I'm going to be watching 388.83. Let's see what we're doing pre-market on Amazon. So we're kind of selling off as well. So I'd watch at 380. Not Amazon. What am I saying? On the Qs, what I'm going to be watching is at 388.83 level. I'm going to be watching 386 as a major support today. As yesterday was a major support as well. Maybe get a double bottom reversal. As you can see here, we kind of have a double top forming up. Not quite, but it's within the ballpark. So I'd watch 388 as a major level as well. If we reclaim 388, then I would definitely watch that gap fill at 388.83.